We live? Well, we live, but can you guys hear me? Yeah, we're good. We're good. What's going on, people? Welcome back to our Arsenal transfer news, of course, daily update show where you keep give you. I can't get my words out today. Where we keep you updated with all the latest Arsenal transfer news and rumors every single day. This saga keeps continuing, man. One day it's Sesko, the next day is Gyokeres. Who's gonna be next week, people? It's one of those ones, really. We're talking about Gyokeres today because Portuguese reports, some Italian reports keep coming out and they keep saying that Arsenal are still interested in Viktor Gyökeres. And the talk going around today is that his agent has met with Berta in London to discuss a potential deal. We're going to get more in depth in this and what it means about the whole Sesko situation as well. But how's everyone doing? Welcome, everyone. Make sure you hit like buttons up. Make sure you guys subscribe if you are new as well, as we're on the road now to 12,000 subscribers. You're absolute legends every single time. It's going to be quite a quick stream today because I've got 4 o'clock. I've got to leave to go doctors, people. So I don't want to be late for that, of course. So it's going to be a quick one today as well. But I hope everyone's doing well. Let's big up everyone in the chat. You amazing people, as always. Let's big up everyone. Make sure you get your thoughts in as always. I will be go through some comments after as well. So yeah, big up Gun Down in the building, my friend. Big up to AJ every single time. Waffle TV, Abs in the building. Bless up to you, my brother. Niall Kane, big up yourself, Borough. Jordan as well. Top Gunner. Appreciate you every single time, man, for saying that. Luke's in the building. Godfrey's in the building. Bless up Godfrey as well. Prodigy's in the building as well. Jack, you never walk alone. 66. Bless up to you, my brother. Arsenic every single time. Good to see you, man. As always, Nathan's in the building. Drew's in the building. Bless up. Yeah, Drew, you're right. It's school run time. I need to. Maybe I should do it 4 p.m. tomorrow or like 4 p.m. because I know people on the school run. Maybe we can do that then because he's always going to miss the stream. You know how it is. But bless up to you every single time tuning in, Drew, man. Plasma, I'm not too bad, thank you, my brother. How are you, Plasma? Big up yourself every single time. Big up yourself. Arsenal, just a spicy Spurs. Absolute legend, mate. Cooper's in the building and Magisha as well. Thank you all for joining me as always, people. But let's get into it. We've got quite a few AD as well. Bless up yourself, bro. We've got quite a few things to go through. So many reports reporting about Gyokeres now. The main one coming out from Fabrizio is that he said it yesterday when I was watching his video that Arsenal are still interested in Gyokeres. But basically, the whole thing around Gyokeres is that he had a gentleman's agreement that was not rejected, but when last year he agreed to say at Sporting for them to sell him for around 65 million euros, which is like 59 million. Now the president came out and said that this is not true, and they want more money for him basically. So his price tag's increased, and Gyökeres is fuming about it basically. And he said he's even going to go on a strike basically. Yeah, he said I'm going on a strike because you have lied to me. Something along those lines. That's like the whole situation is a bit up in the air. One thing for sure is that he's not that he's going to be leaving Sporting Lisbon. But the question is he going to go Man United or is Arsenal going to go in for him? But according to reports in Portugal, Italy as well, there's Italian journalists that reported this who's quite reliable. But yeah. Talking Sporting as well, the Sporting channel over there, saying outcome of the meeting between Gyökeres and Arsenal, that's his agent Hassan. I'm not going to bother butchering the second name. The Swedish agent met with London club to hear conditions and demands for a bid with Sporting. They're going to take a step forward, but Manchester United and Juventus aren't out there running. And it's going on by this source over here as well. I'm going to share a bit more so you guys can get more. So just not one, obviously, rumor that we're talking about. There is quite a few I wanted to share. And if I get my fins straight quickly, bear with me. This one as well, coming from Alfredo as well, who's this Italian journalist over there for the TV Della Sport. He's came out and said Arsenal have not given up in their pursuit of Viktor Gyökeres and have renewed talks with him in recent hours. Even though he's attracting interest from Juventus and Man United, Arsenal's director, Andrea Berta, is pushing for Gyökeres, sources tell me. And there's one more I wanted to share as well. Coming from the Mbappe source. Yeah, this is Mbappe. If you guys, you know, you know. Where is it? Caught offside. I've got so many tabs open, people. It's mad. Anyway, yeah, here we go. From caught offside saying exclusive. Caught offside understands Arsenal aren't giving up on Viktor Gyökeres despite their ongoing talks for Benjamin Sesko. In the recent hours, there has been a renewed push with active contacts with the striker from Sporting Lisbon. Arsenal technical director Berta is applying serious pressure to get ahead of other clubs, especially Man United, who are very much in the race. We also had Record Portugal and some other Portuguese reports coming out there, sources saying that Arsenal, have, Gyökeres' agent has been in talks with Arsenal on a potential deal. And many teams are also involved with Gyökeres now, Juventus, Man United, as we know ourselves as well. Now, I look at it this way, people, right? In my opinion, I've seen a lot of people say similar. Um, Honestly, in my opinion, right, I think this is mind games, possibly. As much as I would really want to sign Viktor Gyökeres, I think we all know he's still Arsenal's plan B option, in my opinion. I think that's clear. I think we're still pursuing Benjamin Sesko. But the thing, as we spoke about yesterday with Sesko, the thing that's holding back the deal and delaying the deal is Leipzig still want more money for then what his release clause is, basically. They're still holding out for more money. So that's where we sort of, nothing's been agreed with Sesko whatsoever, has it? I think this is Berta playing mind games so Leipzig can actually hurry up with the whole, in terms of getting the right price. Berta's maybe looking at it thinking, all right, I'm going to go elsewhere now. And maybe that would, sort of play in Leipzig's mind that they need to, this will be a good chance to get some money for Sesko, and Arsenal could walk away from the deal. Something along those lines, people were saying. So I don't know. It could be a bit of mind games. Obviously, as I said, this is just coming from Portuguese reports, a few Italian reports, caught offside. I know how reliable these ones really are, and there's been so much about Gyökeres anyway. People, to be fair, going around this for months now anyway. And it seems the one we obviously pursuing the most is Benjamin Sesko. But this could be a bit of mind games. As much as I really want Arsenal to go and sign Viktor Gyökeres, I said I don't mind Sesko coming in. But if there was a striker right now out there that I would think we should go for, it's got to be Viktor Gyökeres personally. But the big thing with this, and I'm going to share this one as well, is his whole situation at Sporting. Coming from Fabrizio, this is what he says about there is a tense situation now between Gyökeres and Sporting. His price is no longer 65 million euros. That's what they had a gentleman's agreement basically, where he could leave for that much if he were to stay with Sporting for another season, because he could have obviously left before that. If he would have stayed at Sporting, and if he would have, and which he did, January as well, he stayed with them, and they went on to win the league and the Portuguese Cup, right? And then that gentleman's agreement, he'll leave for that much. But now that's been rejected by the Sporting's president, saying he wants a higher fee, saying Fabrizio. And Gyökeres is now described as furious. And as I said, he's looking at going on a strike, not turn up to training for them anymore. Just he is completely fuming with this whole situation there. So, yeah, it opens up many clubs, obviously, looking at him now. But as I said, I think a lot of people can sort of saying the same thing in the chat right now is it is a bit of mind games. People say we could get both, and honestly, we should get both. I said this quite a few times, discussing both of them. I just don't see Arsenal. I don't see Arteta going for both of them, though. I think it will be one or the other, personally. Considering that Gyökeres' fees now has risen as well. Obviously, his fees not around the actual release clause. It's still a bit less than that, but it's going to be more than 65 million euros. So honestly, I think the players are probably going to be similar amount. Obviously, Arsenal are still trying to get Sesko's deal around this sort of money, sort of 65 million euros, 70 million euros. The thing with that one is like Leipzig, they want more for Sesko, it seems like, and they're still assisting to get more money between the 100 million euros and 80 million euros mark for Sesko, and Arsenal not willing to pay that at the moment, which is obviously why the whole deal's a bit slow at the moment, isn't it? They're still clearly, and I saw this the other day as well, right? But apparently, his style of how Berta, he's not like Edu. He's very different to Edu in the sense that he basically gets deals done at the same time, if that makes it. Like he has one player here, and then he has one deal here, another player here. He gets it into a stage at the same time, so he has something to fall back on, if that makes sense. And I think this is what we're seeing here with Sesko and Gyökeres. I feel like Sesko is the main priority still. It's the one who Arteta has wanted for 2 years now at least, and probably the one that we've done the groundwork even before Berta's came in. But Berta's also pursuing this sort of deal as well, and he's getting them both done into advanced stages. And then it's kind of like we're going to make a decision. If we can't, if we don't want to pay too much to Sesko, then you fall back on Gyökeres, for example, and maybe other way around sort of thing. So I kind of think this is where we're at. And apparently Berta loves to sort of get these deals done at the same time. He loves to have a number of targets lined up, and then just so he has backup and plan B options, which I don't mind, to be fair, because how many windows have we had it where we don't do, if we miss out on a player, we don't go and get like a backup well, we may get a backup option, but that won't be, that's like it never results in anything, in terms of us pushing forwards for the season. We are always, even with Edu, even before Edu, like every single window, we always a few players short at the end of the day. There's always gaps in the team, and we still don't do what's required. So I'm hoping, like Berta's thinking is he has many positions lined up, which I think we do, with the winners as well, with like Nico Williams being linked again today, with Rodrigo still being mentioned. I'm sure there'll be some other winners. It's always good to have these obviously priorities lined up, so you can fall back on it. I think this is what we're seeing with Viktor Gyökeres and Sesko, because even the whole Sesko deal right now, it's up in the air in the sense that nothing's been agreed. Arsenal just in negotiations. We're in concrete talks, whatever that means, people, right? We're still in talks, but there's been no agree on the fee. That's the thing that seems to be we're sort of not struggling, but we're insisting on getting him. We want a price around 65 million, whereas Leipzig want a bit more than that, and this is where we're kind of stuck with it at the moment, it seems like. So, listen, I love Viktor Gyökeres. I think he's an absolute gunman of a striker. I think if we were serious in this race, if we were to fall back, I think the player will want Arsenal over Man United personally. Now, I know Man United, with his ex-manager, with Almarin, I know he can go back there. I know they're big, one of the biggest clubs in England. I understand that as well. They're up there, biggest club in England, one of the biggest clubs in England. But so are we, ends the day. We're the third biggest club in England. We're in a much better position than they are right now, in terms of Champions League football, number one. I kind of think if they got European football, then it would be easy convinced. But at the same time, Man United financially as well, that's going to be a big factor in this sort of deal, is can they get the funds together financially? Is it going to affect them financially still, in terms of, can they actually afford to sign a player like Viktor Gyökeres, considering the fact that his price is now gone up as well? So there's all some key. But if we were serious, if the Sesko deal fell through, I think we would get Gyökeres. Having said that, though, a lot of people were saying we're still, if we don't get Sesko, a lot of people were saying that we could possibly get Ollie Watkins. He is like a fail backup option as well. Ollie Watkins as well. Now, I don't mind Watkins as a player, but him on his own, is he the guy to take us if we just sign him as a main striker? And and say you don't even get Rodrigo as well on top of that. I don't think Watkins, we should have got him in January number one, but he seems to be the backup option. So it's a very interesting situation with Gyokeres. Now, I hope we do just get either one of them personally. As I said, I'll take both of them. I really do. Just get both of them. But the point is, let's just, I want us to get these players in. But I said it yesterday as well. Let's make these decisions now, and let's get the players in early. Whoever it's going to be. If Arteta wants Sesko, let's just get it done then. Because I want players in. I said it yesterday, get the players in before pre-season. It looks like Zubimendi may be announced before pre-season, and he'll be going on pre-season tour as well. I just hope, let's do that, people, because then we're actually ready going into the new season. Last season, we wasn't ready going into the new season, was we? Let's be honest with it. The window was shocking, and the players that we got in took about 2-3 weeks, and then we finally got Calaflorian, and he didn't play a single pre-season game. So yeah, a lot of you in the chat are saying that we should sign both, and I agree. just go and sign, go and sign both of them. The reason why we're not going to do that is because I feel like would have to get rid of Kai Havertz. And we've seen all the rumors going around about Havertz starting playing a lot of games next season as well. What if we get both of them? What is he going to play in midfield again? I mean, I wouldn't be shocked, but I don't see us getting both because then we'd have to sell Havertz and me. I don't see us getting both strikers and then Havertz having any. I don't think that's going to happen. We know how Arteta rates Havertz very highly. So yeah, I don't see us getting both. Unfortunately, it'll be one or the other. I think the only way we get Gyökeres is if Sesko falls through at the moment, because Sesko seems to be that main guy. And I think all this talk going around coming out recently, and again, it's not the only thing. If you look at other if you look at other journalists like Fabrizio Ornstein's only said that we're still interested in both of them. Ornstein said nothing about talks with Sesko, I don't think, as of yet. Fabrizio's only said about what's happening with Gyökeres in terms of this situation, and there's been calls being made from Man United and Juventus and Arsenal to see what's going on with Gyökeres. So if you look at other reports from Portugal, etc., and these are similar reports that came out that said that we bidded for Gyökeres a few weeks ago, which obviously doesn't seem to be true. I still think we have Gyökeres there, but I just think he's a plan B option, people. I really do at the moment. But it'd be interesting to see how this one does develop, man. And, if we don't get Sesko, I think this will be our guy, people. I really do. But I can still see a scenario where we are going to sign Sesko anyway. And then we're going to go elsewhere, really. And Gyökeres can go to maybe Man United, Juventus, one of those clubs really looking at him. But yeah, it's going to be interesting, people. Let's go through some chat. As I said, I'm on limited time because I've got doctors at 4 o'clock. So I want to read through some comments, people. And yeah, big up everyone in the chat, man. Big up everyone in the chat. Godfrey's in the building. Sorry if I missed anyone because restream, they cut off the comments basically. Make sure you do hit like buttons up. That'd be greatly appreciated as well, people. Make sure you guys do smash them up as well. Let's go for 40 likes on the stream if we can. That'd be greatly appreciated. And if you are new, make sure you guys subscribe as we are on the road now to 12,000 subscribers. But yeah, big up Godfrey. Hope you're doing well, man. I'm not too bad. Thank you, my brother. And hope you're well yourself, man. Bless up yourself, Godfrey, as well. Prodigy says, I don't want Gyökeres. Sesko is clear. I mean, that's your opinion, man, isn't it? And then I respect your opinion. I don't mind Sesko as a player. I've looked more into him now. We've been linked with him, and I think he's got positives and negatives about his game. I really do. But this is what I don't get the logic in this, because you can have the same argument for Sesko, can you not? How do we know that Sesko's going to cut in the Prem? I agree. Maybe it's the same. Gyökeres mainly comes to Prem and not cut it. I get that. I know Portuguese players that came from there and they're not really cut it. But I could say similar for German league. I could flip it around. In Bundesliga, players that came from the Bundesliga and have done well, but on the flip side, they haven't done well. I look at Werner at Leipzig. Look how many goals he scored in Bundesliga. Couldn't do anything. And Kunku, Leipzig. Look how many goals he scored. Couldn't do anything. So, you can have it. You can't really you can have it. You can put both sides of it. Like, I do hear if you prefer Sesko, then that's your opinion. That's fair enough, really. But at the same time, I don't. He may not cut in the Prem, but we could say the same for Sesko. Then it's a gamble. Like maybe Gyökeres is as well. I do agree. But big up to you. All respect as always, bro. Big up to you, Prodigy, man. Big up to Jack as well. Absolute legend. In the building. Well, this is true as well. At the end of the day, Gyökeres has done it in England. He has done it in the Championship, and now people can diss the Championship. It is a tough league, man. And Coventry. This guy was incredible for Coventry. Players come from the Championship and they've done well in the Premier League as well. It's one of those ones, really, isn't it? At the end of the day. Let's see what else. Arsenal just a spicy Spurs. Bless up, bro. Big up Josh. Is it Gyökeres or Sesko? This company needs to make it up in mind of what one it wants. Exactly, bro. Exactly. Every single day it's either Sesko, it's either Gyökeres. I mean, who's going to be next, people? It's crazy. What I would do is sell 29 and Gabriel Jesus and buy Gyökeres and Sesko. I'll do the same personally, but I don't think it's going to happen. Big up AJ as well every single time. Bless up Cooper in the building, man. Hope you're doing well, Cooper. Bless up yourself, my brother. And I love the profile picture. Arsenal women, Arsenal ladies, yeah, winning the Champions League. Still buzzing about that, by the way, as well. But big up to you, Cooper, every single time as well. Magisha, how you doing, Magisha? Hope you're doing well. AED, big up yourself, my brother, every single time as well. Views is in the building. Bless up Views, man. I appreciate you sharing my stream yesterday as well, man. That really does help me out. And make sure you guys subscribe to Views as well. This guy's an absolute legend. Bless up yourself. Hope you're doing well today, Views, my friends. Rory's in the building. Does anyone know what's going on with this? No, bro. Honestly, this is just typical transfer rumors, isn't it? At the end of the day, typical saga that goes on for weeks and weeks and weeks, I reckon. And it's same with Sesko as well. Sesko seems to be more likely to happen, and he's our main target. But with this Gyökeres situation, is the only thing as I said, I think he's just going to be a backup option, bro. He's going to be the plan B. That's the way I see it personally. As well, I'm not having him for that price. The thing is, I think it's not actually the release clause. It's not 100 million euros. I think it's a bit less. Basically, he agreed. He had a gentleman's agreement to leave, as we said, about, was it 59 million? Yeah. But then the president came out and said that this is not true, basically. And Gyökeres is fuming about it. But he's not saying they want the release clause. They want a bit more than 65 million. I think it could be similar money to how much Leipzig want for Sesko. So I think both of them are going to be similar money, I think. Big up to Abubakar as well. I live tomorrow away, Arsenal landing the transfer market. Big up to you, bro, as well. Plasma says, honestly, give me a striker at this point. Exactly, bro. We just want a striker now. It's a headache, isn't it? It really is. But yeah, it's crazy. Going between the two more than Burnley. Exactly. Cannon says Sesko is a man. I don't care what happens to Gyökeres. Fair enough, my bro. Fair enough. Yeah, I agree with you, bro. I think this is all a talk with it, really. I just think it's a bit of mind games from Berta, really, trying to just decrease the price for Sesko, because as we all know, they're still trying to hold out for more money, aren't they? Leipzig, than his actual release clause. They want more than that now, and Arsenal just not willing to pay that. It seems like we're trying to get cheaper for that. So I think he's using this as a mind game tactic just to make Leipzig decrease their price. I can see that as well. It's a really good point. Arteta would rather sell his kidney than sell Kaya. Exactly, bro. He's not getting rid of King Kai anytime soon, mate. He's not, people. I'm shameless with it. You guys can see the the poster in there, man. I had to upgrade it. Yeah, I got it in the match day program when I went to the game. Yeah, it's I had to upgrade the background, whatever it is. I don't want to be having to play backgrounds. I just put it up there. King Kai settings. Noel, big up to you. Gyökeres' use to lower the price of Sesko. I want Sesko. I think we can all agree there, my friend, as well. I believe we're getting both. I would love to get both. I really would. I think we all would, if we're being honest with you. I don't think anyone would complain to signing both of them, but I don't think Arteta is going to do it. I don't see it. Gyökeres is a preferred option, but I agree with you, Josh, in this is just putting pressure on Leipzig. Facts, bro. Facts. Nah, don't get me wrong. Gyökeres, I would love this guy, man. I would love Gyökeres. And again, I'm not against Sesko. I said this before. I don't mind Sesko personally, but don't give me hope in terms of signing Gyökeres Arsenal, man, because then I will Gyökeres is the type of player that I rate really highly personally. But I don't see anything into this. I think with the Gyökeres as a player, I think the club that he wants is Arsenal, clearly, over any other club. But it's just about us going in for him, and I think we're gonna go for Sesko as the main target and the main priority. Russell says we're getting both strikers. Yeah, I mean we should, but I don't think we will, to be honest. Kai will play behind the forward man when you think Kai Havertz will play in Odegaard's position. When has he ever played there, though? I could be wrong, but when has he actually ever played there for Arsenal? He's played in the midfield, but that sort of left eight role, hasn't he? When he first joined Arsenal, never worked out there. Then we just playing a centre forward. And I've never seen him play. Like, I think that's where he plays Odegaard, similar to where he played for Leverkusen, right? I don't think we've ever played him there. I could be like, we played in midfield, but not that advanced, if that makes sense, where Odegaard plays usually. And he's never done it before. I think he'll just use him as a rotation for Sesko. I think both those two will be our strikers going into the season. We have no one. We'll get winners probably. Like, I don't know who it's going to be now. Hopefully Rodrigo, fingers crossed, or whoever else, Williams. Like, we'll get more attackers. But I'm saying, like, in terms of strikers, I think Havertz stays as a striker there, because you can't midfield is just, you can't play the guy in midfield. I'm sorry, you can't play the guy in the midfield. Let's be honest. Big up AJ says, let's be fair to Sesko, for 22-year-olds have to win us a Prem or Champions League. It definitely is a lot of pressure, but it's the same with Gyökeres as well. You know, it's the same whoever comes in. You know, we know we needed a striker for how many years now? Yeah, three years since Aubameyang left. Like, we needed a striker there, and this is sort of the missing piece of the puzzle in terms of getting over the line. We hope. You know, I'm still not convinced with the manager personally, but in terms of adding the striker in, this is what we've been missing. So whoever it is going to come in, they have that pressure. I don't think we're giving a number. I don't want whoever, even if we get Gyökeres, I don't want him to have number 14 shirt. I just think, I say this all the time, just retire that shirt, people. You know how it is. Big up Lou in the building, man. Every single time, my brother. Bless up, my bro. He says, big up, bro. Hope you're well. I'm not too bad, thank you. Thank you for asking, as always, bro. And likewise, hope you're all good as well. Berta gets Gyökeres over the line, and Berta get Gyökeres over the line, and we move. Fair play to Berta for working both the deals at the same time. Both Sporting and RB up their price, and we have options. Exactly that. Yeah, see, this is what I like. I know we're moving a bit slow in the window, and this is what I don't like about it, but with the director coming in, it's good to have a range of options there. And it's good that he's getting at a stage where we have both the deals ready, because I think in previous years, if we were to, lose out on a player, we'd sort of go elsewhere, or we just wouldn't. Like, for example, we've been missing out on Saka backup for years now, and a winner for their right-hand side. We never got it done. Obviously, the striker's the big one there as well. Like, maybe like with Caicedo as well, and say we got Jorginho. So I feel like, but it's good that we've got two very, very good players, two strikers on the line. So we have something to fall back on basically straight away. And it's not like we're waiting and we're wasting time to look for someone else. So definitely agree there as well, bro. Big up to Static in the building. How you doing, Static? Hope you're doing well, my friend, every single time. Bless up for the likes, guys. We already smashed the target already. We're literally like two likes away from 40. So yeah, anyone like up the stream, that'd be greatly appreciated. You lot always smash it anyway. I don't know to tell you lot, man, because you guys do it every single time. So bless up, you amazing people, man. And yeah, why not sell one attacking midfielder and get both strikers? I hear that, to be fair as well. Yeah, I do hear that. But the question is, attacking midfielder, who do you sell? I'd get rid of Fabio Vieira personally. I'll try and get money for him. I don't think he can cut it. I just don't see him cutting it at Arsenal. I think we've seen enough. He's good technically, but physically, he can't cut it for the Premier League. I'll get rid of Fabio Vieira, but then who? We ain't gonna be. We would never sell Odegaard, will we? And I don't think we. I know he's had a poor season. Like, he was awful last season, but I don't think we should sell Odegaard unless he has another poor season again next season, and then there's really Ryan inside there. But obviously, we're not going to get rid of him. And then we can't get rid of, and we shouldn't anyway. And that's really it in terms of the attacking midfielders. If anything, I think we need to buy an attacking midfielder for another option for Odegaard. We've got a super chat, by the way. Where is the super chat? It's Julie. Big up, Julie, every single time. Great to see you, Julie. Thank you so much. So generous and so kind of you to drop the super chat, as always. And she says, stay safe, everyone. Let's have our striker. I know, Julie. Julie's been saying the same thing as we all have, guys. We just want a striker now. It's taken too long. It is. But yeah, bless up to you, Julie. Thank you very much for the kind of super chat, as always. It really does mean a lot to me. So yeah, Julie, absolute real one. And I hope you're keeping well as well, Julia. And by the way, are you in Spain right now, or are you leaving today? Safe trip as well. Safe travel to Spain. Hope you have an amazing time as well, Julie. And yeah, have a great time over there in sunny Spain. To be fair, the weather in England, right? It's not too bad today, is it, guys? I think it's what were we on? 25 degrees today, 26 degrees. It's really good for England, to be fair. But I reckon in Spain it's about 35 in it, you know. So Judy's gonna be loving life over there in Spain. He's gonna be loving life in Spain. You know how it is. But no, thank you very much for the super chat, Julie. Really, really kind of you. And yeah, really, really do appreciate you as well. And I hope you have an amazing, amazing time in Spain as well. Rodrigo sending Real Madrid, says Monty. It seems that way, doesn't it, man? It seems like. Who is calling me? Oh my God. People want to call me every single day. Hope you guys still hear me. Yeah, we're good. We're good. Yeah, it seems that way in the moment. I still think it's a bit up in the air, but a lot of people, like all the Madrid reports, are saying that he's staying at Real Madrid. Having said that, the same Madrid reports saying that Zubamendi's going to go to Real Madrid, and that's never going to happen. You know, we know he's coming to Arsenal. So, yeah, there we go. There we go, people. I still think this, you know, not you know, not just confirmed just so that he'll stay. It wouldn't surprise me. I'm like I'm 50-50 with it. It wouldn't surprise me if he did stay at Real Madrid though. New manager, new ideas. So we'll see. Yeah, I think so as well, man. I think so. It's got to Russell, man. It's got to. I agree. We should bring in both, but we know our club. We bring in both, and we can say goodbye to Rodrigo. Exactly. Yeah, that's a good point as well. Would you rather, guys, bring in both, or would you rather get one and get? For me, it's simple. Get whoever it is, Sesko or Gyökeres, and then get Rodrigo on top of that. You know, I would. Yeah, because this is the thing. You know, you splash 65 M's. Just say you splash 65 M's. That's a lot of money on both of them. We will not go for Rodrigo if that's the case. So I don't know, guys. Let me know. Would you rather sign both strikers? Have two different strikers there? We can do a lot with both of them up front for sure. Or would you sign just Sesko? For me, it's Sesko, Rodrigo, or Gyökeres or Rodrigo personally. Milan are pushing to sign Zinchenko. I saw that as well. Yeah, I saw that as well. And Berta. Now this is what we love to see. This is what I'm talking about. Apparently, Berta is saying that don't waste my time. We want good money for him or jog on. That's apparently what's been going on with the whole Zinchenko. He's like, I want good money, and this is what I've been crying out for. Yeah. Arsenal selling players has been horrific. Let's just have it. Let's not get twisted. Yeah, I highest ever sold players like Smith Rowe people. Do you know how you like, or like, yeah, Smith Rowe or Oxlade-Chamberlain? It's like 30 million or 35 million. I'm looking at other teams sell these big players for big money. At the end of the day, this is what I love. Berta saying, you know what? If you want Zinchenko, give us some big money for the guy. You can take him or jog on. This is what we need to get some big. It's the same with Kiwior as well, people. Yeah, like if Kiwior did move on, I think we can get some good money for him. Same with Zinchenko. This is what we need. This is why Berta's coming in. We need to improve our selling of players because sometimes we just get laughed at in terms of how much we don't get for how little we get for our players when we sell them, basically. Saudi are looking at a lot of strikers at the same time. Obviously, they're looking at Sesko, but I think a lot of strikers like Osimhen, Sesko, who's the other one? Gyokeres even's been mentioned. There's a few others going around the world. They're all rejecting Saudi, it seems like. They're all, and even John Duran wants to leave now, I think. And they want to get rid of John Duran. So he could be coming back. He's been on Arsenal's radar as well to spot a potential signing. I know he's still young, 20, same age as Sesko, isn't he? And he did really well in the Premier League, to be fair. But a lot of players are looking at it, and they're actually rejecting Saudi now, which is interesting to see. So there we go. Bless up to you, Joseph, every single time, man. Hope you're doing well, Joseph. Big up, Josh, bro. Hope you're keeping well. Is any way both deals got going? We don't get either, because that's a possibility as well. You know, that is a good point to actually to make. There's because there's still Man United, Juventus in for Gyökeres as well, and he's kind of like a backup option. And Sesko, at the moment, we're the only team in for him. I know there's a bit of Saudi talk. But Chelsea and Liverpool also interested apparently as well in Sesko. They haven't made any talks yet, but there could be a possibility that we could miss out on both of them. Yeah, that definitely could happen. And then who honestly, if we miss out on both of them guys, if we don't get Gyökeres or Sesko, I don't think that will happen. I think it's going to be Sesko. But I'm just speaking hypothetically, yeah. Like if the worst came to the worst, and we didn't get neither of them, who would we actually go and get? I can see us getting Watkins, Ollie Watkins, Duran maybe. Um, but I'm trying to think of alternative. Flipping, we'll go back in for what's his name, do some Valovic and all that again. Um, I'm trying to think of alternatives. Like honestly, if we don't get Sesko or Gyökeres, but that could be a possibility, man. Liverpool exploring a deal to use Darwin to trade cash for Gyökeres. Wow. Yeah, I know they want to bin off Nunes, don't they? Don't be surprised we're going for him. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. How's it going, Ryan, my friend? Big up, Josh. I hope you're doing well, bro. I'm not too bad, thank you, man. And hope you're doing well as well, Ryan. Appreciate you tuning in as always, my guy. Bless up yourself, bro. Good to see you, man. Sesko's 21 goals last season, only 5 with his head, so he's clearly not actually that great in the air. I don't know, man. I don't know. I think that's a positive with Sesko is we know he's tall, athletic, physical. I think he is good aerially, but what I will, which I'm on your page in that sense, is like I've seen him, and sometimes you don't use it to his advantage enough in Bundesliga. Like in terms of he's a big guy, yeah. He's built, you know, he's a big guy. Like I don't think he uses his body enough to hold up the ball, if that makes sense. Which he needs to improve on in the Premier League if we do get him. But I think that's an attribute. I think he's decent. I know that, you know, if you look at the numbers, 21 goals, only 5 over the head. I do get that. But I think the amount of, I mean, you see the amount of service that he's going to get at Arsenal. Same with Gyökeres as well. We know what it's like. The amount of crosses we put into the box and no one gets in the end of them. I think Sesko will have a field day with that, personally, if we do get him. Sporting spent a record fee on Gyökeres after his season in Coventry. Do you believe these talks for Gyökeres took place? I still think he wants United. Yeah, I'm sort of not convinced in terms of this whole Gyökeres news. I think we're definitely interested in him. Big up abs, by the way, every single time. I think we're definitely interested in him. But I just think he's, as I said earlier, he's a plan B option, bro. I just think if anything happens with Sesko, then it's going to be him, to be honest. And it wouldn't surprise me if he does go Man United, to be fair. Big up Flix in the chat as well. Hope you're doing well, Flix, my brother. I know you had a nice birthday as well yesterday. Big up Paul. Yes, Paul. I'm well, mate. How are you doing? Absolute legend in the building. AD said some people love the transfer window, others hate it. Me personally, I just want to see this new season to start and see what we have to work with. Exactly, bro. And hopefully when the season starts, we can sit there and say, do you know what? We're actually ready for the season because other teams are there, they're strengthening. And right now, if I look at where we are in the current situation compared to other teams, and I know we still can add players, I'm not saying that we won't, but we know we need signings there. But if I look at where we are right now in the current situation, I'm seeing Liverpool, I'm seeing Man City, seeing these two of those already signing some big players. So we've got some big competition next season. And am I sitting there? I don't think we're ready right now. We need a striker. We need the winner. We need ideally 2 winners, in my opinion. You know, we need another midfielder as well in there. People say not at that price. Yeah, exactly that. You know, look how much we spent on King Kai, mate. 65 M's. Look how much wage we put him on as well. I don't think the price for neither of them is even like 80 mil for Gyökeres, like 65 mil euros. It's not going to, for Gyökeres, it's not going to be that release clause. You know, it's going to be a bit less than that anyway. And I think we need to pay that. I think if we get both, we don't sign. I think that's the case. Because you look at it as well, yeah. I think Trossard is going to be staying anyway. You can play left wing. Martinelli will stay anyway. And if we get both of them, then we won't sign in the left winger. No. Yeah, we do. We do, definitely, man. No, I'm with you there. I think the owners are the biggest problem, and people want to paint Morals or Josh Kroenke at the Emirates. Why? Like, why is he on the Moral? Why has he got a Moral, Josh Kroenke? Oh, she's going to the airport. Julie's off to the airport soon. Hopefully, by the time she gets back, we've got a striker. Fingers crossed, Julie. Fingers crossed. As I said earlier, hope you have an amazing holiday as well. Hope you have an amazing holiday over there. And I think you said you're going Malaga, right? Which is a lovely place, to be fair. But yeah. AD says, I was saying I don't rate you mean Odegaard, right? Yesterday and got flamed by an Arsenal YouTuber. What? Told you to become a Chelsea fan. It's madness. Yeah, Odegaard for me. Listen, yeah, last season was. Let's just be honest with it. Yeah, he was awful last season. He was not, and you're the captain and you perform like that last season, mate. You were awful. It's as simple as that. People may call you negative and all that. It's the truth. You can't hide. You can't brush it under the carpet, people. Nobody can tell me what Odegaard had an awful season last season. I'm hoping that next season, this guy he gets back to his best. Yeah, because if he doesn't, there's a big concern there. As simple as that, really, people. Arsenal not slow. They are very slow. Arsenal not slow. They are very slow every year. Also agree with you. Retire number 14. Big up Static, bro. Big up Static as well. Big up Rich in the building. Absolute legend. Yeah, the Portuguese sources are back again, man. This is the thing. Like, there's a lot of those saying similar things. Like, very cool Portugal. A few like sporting channels are saying. Like journalists from Sporting are saying the same thing. Then you had this Alfredo guy from Italy saying that we are looking at, and the agents met with Arsenal. But these same Portuguese sources also came out and said that we put in a bid and we offered him a contract a few weeks ago, and that obviously not really came through, has it? To be like concrete or to be any truth in it. So I don't know what it is with these Portuguese reports, man. I think they're dodgy, if I'm being honest with it at times. And I know it's actually in the country that he's based, but I still wouldn't put my money on those reports. Eze would be phenomenal. Yeah, Eze would be absolutely superb. Eze is a baller. Can play on the left. Can drift out wide to the wide areas really well. Done it in the Prem for Palace, hasn't he? I mean, he was at Arsenal, wasn't he, as well? Bring him back. I think he was in our academy, so yeah, bring him back, man. Eze for me is very, very good player, man. Very, very good player. And I'll take him. And I don't know what, but there's been no like rumors that we're looking at him. There's been not even a link that we're looking at Eze. It's just people that are just suggesting the name, which I agree with. I think he'd be phenomenal, but it's just there's not a lot really to see about Eze. Maybe the window develops and he's still at Palace, and maybe we'll look at him as well. I hope you have safe journey, safe travels, and I hope you have an amazing time as well, Julie. He's brilliant. It is, to be fair. Big up the UK for once. Proper weather for once, people. Proper weather. Eze, Sesko, Hato. Yeah, we are looking. We're apparently looking with Chelsea to sign Hato. Like, it's between us and Chelsea. Hato's a player that I really like. Captain his team at 17. He looks a beast. Can play left back, centre back as well. Very, very good player. So I think that'd be a good deal to get done. Even though I know we've got other priorities there, I think he's a good deal to get done as well. Yeah, fair play, bro. Fair play. If Berta gets Gyokeres over the line, I'll take back my word as a fraud. Cedric, big up to Cedric, man. I remember Cedric. The Arsenal player. No, big up Cedric, man. We want Gyokeres because our scouting always wanted the Swedish striker. Maybe, but at the same time, we got a new scout anyway, the Italian guy who's at Juventus. I think we're going to keep Kiva anyway. I think we'll keep it anyway, to be honest. What happened to that Italian? Yeah, I think he's with us, but there's not been a lot of talk about who he's looking at the moment. But he had a good record at Juventus in terms of some of the players. I mean, he scouted Yildiz, who's been phenomenal for Juventus. There's a few other players that he scouted as well. I can't remember top of my head, but there is a few that he actually scouted, which turned out to be really good. So I hope he is. We're going the Italian way, people. Berta with the Italian connection. When you got my charge of people. Yeah, but with the Italian connection, you got flipping. I think he's Tongonzi, the guy. Tognozzi, whatever. Yeah, Tognozzi coming in from Juventus. The Italian connection there as well. So hopefully they bring in some ballers, man. And we'll see. Can someone explain why we're not in for Timber's brother? Yeah, his twin brother. He's a good player, apparently, isn't he? From Feyenoord. Why not, man? Why not? Get the twins in, mate. If we sold Zinni for 15 million, which is what I've heard, that would not sorry. If we sold Zinni for 15 mil, which is what I've heard, that would be terrible. Not like he has had a bad season or anything. The thing with Zinchenko, like I don't think he's been bad last season. I know he didn't play a lot, but that's the thing that you got to do with Zinchenko, isn't it? Especially at Arsenal. I think at Milan he'll play a lot, probably in the midfield because we know he's a midfielder, right? But I think we can get a lot more good money for him. Any reason why Arsenal aren't interested in Osimhen? I think we should be, but I don't know. I look at Osimhen. I just think it's the whole money side of things. You know, some of the demands that he's looking at, the wages that he's looking at as well. I think that's the big thing with Osimhen. I don't think Arsenal will pay what he wants, to be honest. Now, Osimhen for me is a gunman. I've rated the guy for years. I'm a big fan of him. Even at Galatasaray, this guy's been balling out for fun. And he rejected Saudi. So I don't know. It's an interesting situation with Osimhen. But if he become available, I'll get him all day long. For me, Osimhen's a no-brainer. I rate him very highly. Go and get Duran. Listen, the thing with Duran is he did his thing, didn't he? He did do his thing at Villa. And he's what, 22 as well, but he was balling out for Villa. I don't know how he's in at Saudi, but he wants to come back. And he's still, he's been there for 1 year. I don't think it's anything. As you said, if it's cheap as well, yeah. If it's cheap, that would be an option for me as well, personally. Big up to Ian as well. Hi, Josh. Glad you're feeling better, bro. Appreciate that, man. Thank you very much for that. Hope you're doing well in yourself, Ian, mate. Appreciate you tuning in as well. Thank you for that, bro. Quintin Timber. Yeah, get Timber's brother in, man. Get Timber's brother in. You know how it is. Yeah, I think this has got to be the reason. Osimhen's at least 300. Yeah, I think it's a wages for Osimhen. That's why we're not going to go for him. By the looks of things, that's why not many teams are looking at him. And I know I think Man United, I saw they had him on their target, but other than that, I don't think there's been a lot of clubs in for Osimhen. Ozan's in the building. Big up Ozan, man. You boys are cooking. I can't even lie, bro. Yeah, Gyokeres coming in, Frimpong coming in. Of course, Wirt's a big one coming in. You're probably not even finished there, are you, bro? You're probably try and bin Nunes off and get a striker coming in, but Liverpool are doing their thing, bro. They're doing their thing. Big up to you, Ozan. Good to see you, man. Yo, Josh, what if your man end up getting both Gyokeres and Sesko? Then we're coming for the league, mate. Yeah, I'll tell you that for a fact. Nah. It's not going to happen, Ozan, but I'd love it to happen. Honestly, I'd love them to have, just go typical fashion, yeah. Old-fashioned settings, 4-4-2. You know how it is, yeah. Sesko and Gyokeres up top, bagging goals for fun. I don't think we'll do that, though. But big up Ozan, man. How many likes are on now? You lot are legends, man. 52 likes. Bless up everyone, people. Bless up everyone, man. If you're not already, smash them up. Be greatly appreciated as always. Appreciate you lot. Big up Josh. Well done for getting 11k, my friend. You deserve it. Thank you so much, Chelsea fan, bro. Thank you everyone as well for tuning in, supporting the channel, subscribing as well. You guys make it happen at the end of the day. So you lot are the real ones. I should be thanking you guys, and I am thanking you guys. I'm so grateful for you guys, man. So bless up to you lot as well. Addery as well. James Trafford, 40 mil deal for Newcastle. Alanga. You know what? We were linked with Alanga the other day as well, apparently. We had him on our list of winners. I think he's done work for us, but 60 million for Alanga. I think that's a lot of money for him. Hopefully Chloe Kelly stays, Hopefully Chloe Kelly does stay because, yeah, she is top class. That's why I'm not on Arteta out anymore. I'm the owners out because they're the ones keeping him the job. And they're the ones who had him in the first place. We looking back on it now, and that thing came out the other day, guys. 2019, we could have got Enrique. He was available. There's plenty of managers available instead of Emery. When Emery got sacked, but instead, obviously, they hired Arteta, who never managed before. So, and obviously, they gave him a new contract extension, didn't they, as well? And the Kroenkes' ambition for me, their standards is top 4 Champions League. That's what they're happy with. If Arteta gets that, he stays, and that shouldn't have been the case, to be honest, people. Bless up, waiting in the building. He says, Bun Sesko. Look, Wayne, man, the report coming out that Arsenal still in talks with Gyokeres. You never know, bro. But I do think it's going to be Sesko, bro, to be honest with you. Is also look big up to Bird. Is also looking at someone as a backup for Odegaard, or will that be Wanyeri or Diamond? We were looking at this Greek guy for 30 million. He's 17, 18 from what team was it now? Oh, who was the team he played for, man? This Belgium team, Genk, right? I forgot. I can't. Gyokeres, what his name is. I can't. But it's this Greek guy, right? We were looking at him for like 30 million, but it wouldn't make sense. I think we do need another backup for Odegaard, whether that be someone who can play Eze, like a Simmons, Javi Simmons. I rate really highly. That type of mid. I think we needed this one more depth there, but. You are right. Wanyeri and Dalman, especially Dalman as well, right? 15, training with the first team, gonna play pre-season now. He hopefully should be getting used, and I want us to give him the opportunity. I really do. As you know, Wanyeri can play there, but I kind of see Arteta using Wanyeri more as a winner. If you look when Saka got injured, and if you look when he comes off the bench, majority of the times Arteta uses him as a winner. So I think we need another just experienced midfielder in there anyway. But I think, yeah, the future is going to be Wanyeri and Dalman, bro. Which I don't mind. I think Dalman deserves a chance now. I really do. I think 15 training with the first team. This kid, given the preseason, man, see what he's all about. You know how it is. You know how it is, people. Wait, we had a Lise as well, man. That's another baller we should have got when he was at Palace and he went to Bayern Munich. He's a guy, and that's someone we should have got, man. Elise is a baller. He's top player, man. But yeah, both of them play for Academy. That's correct. I thought it was only Eze. I didn't know Elise played for us as well. But there we go. Big up. Get both Sesko and Gyokeres and Rodrigo. Yeah, I don't think that's ever going to happen. Especially if we get both of them. I feel, yeah, as I said, I'd rather have a striker than Rodrigo. I just don't think we sign both of them. I don't think that rules out Rodrigo, doesn't it? If we're being honest with it. Duran can't be for sale now, can he? Well, you know what they're saying? They're saying that they're going to loan him somewhere. I think he's at Al Nassr, and they're basically saying that they want to loan John Duran out for a season, and he's willing to leave as well for a season. So if we can get him on a loan deal, or any club can get him on a loan deal, I think that could be a good move there as well. Yeah, exactly. Big up Kin in the chat. Yeah, it's going to be a loan deal, which I wouldn't mind personally. You get the run on loan, and then if you want to go for Sesko as well, obviously we're going to go for Sesko. But that's what I'm saying. Like, why are we not going for Jonathan David as well? Like Jonathan David, he's free transfer, isn't he? He's actually out of contract at Lille, and he maybe going to go Napoli, maybe an Italian club. I don't know, but we should be looking at him as well. Sim says he's signing for United. I think I think he goes to Man United. I think he does go if Arsenal were no longer in the race for him. That's in my opinion. I feel like if we do sign Sesko, and that's confirmed, and we bring him in. That's where I do see Gyökeres going to Man United. I still think he'll be convinced by Amorim, Premier League football, Man United as a club as well, with the history that they've got. It's all, and I know they're in the gutter, but obviously they brought in Cunha. They're gonna probably go and get Mbeumo as well. I think Gyökeres is probably going to be. I think you think about Gyökeres, he's pretty attractive to Premier League. If he ain't going to Man United, then it's obviously maybe going to be Juventus, but going to Serie A maybe. I don't know. Yo, you lot are legends, man. You lot are destroying the like button, man. 57 likes. Bless up everyone. I do have to get going in about 10 minutes because I've got to go to doctors, guys, and of course we don't want to miss that. You know how it is. But I'm going to quickly go over some more news. We're going to fly through this just very quickly. A lot of questions about the Zubimendi situation. We saw Spanish reports, Marca, some Madrid reports coming out and saying that he wants to go to Real Madrid, apparently. Obviously, he came out and said about the whole Real Madrid rumor as well. And he's a big fan of Xabi Alonso. But honestly, he came out and said, I think Arsenal's work on Zubimendi in terms of intense efforts really began last summer. After Liverpool move collapsed, Edu was dealing with social over Mika Marino, and no doubt there have been conversations about Zubimendi as well. As far as we know, Arsenal regard this situation as done, even signed. They're expecting Zubimendi for the start of pre-season, which is good news there. That's what we've been saying. Get these players in with pre-season. We need Zubimendi for pre-season as well to hook up with them for the start of pre-season. As I've reported for ages, Arsenal have been acting eternally and planning him for the 25-26 season. However, it looks like Arsenal may be paying over the 60 million release clause in order to stagger the payments rather than paying it in one go. So this is what we always do. We love to get deals on, like I think we did it with Pepe, didn't we? It wasn't 72 million we paid straight away. We had to do it over like years and years and years of paying it off. And this is what we're basically saying with the whole Zubimendi situation there as well. Man said, nah, bro, none of that, man, none of that. Yeah, none of that stuff, bro. No, I'm not like that, bro. I'm not like that. Big up Dream, man, you joker, bro. You absolute joker, mate. What was the point of I think Setford will go out on loan, bro. You know, and I don't think is Setford ready to be number 2. I don't think he is. Hein, on the other hand, I would have been willing to say Hein, you could be number 2. But the whole Kepa situation, I think the big thing with Kepa is the whole Chelsea. It's just another ex-Chelsea player. I think when you look 5 million for a backup goalkeeper, we ain't got to really address that position anymore. I don't really mind the whole deal as 5 million personally. I think it's a good deal in that sense. I just think it's a whole Chelsea factor. But with Zubimendi, this deal for me is going to get done, guys. He should be announced before pre-season. Medical should be done as well. I know there's still them rumors going around about Real Madrid. I don't think they're going to come through, guys, to be honest. Arsenal sees a done deal, and many people were saying it's a done deal. So I don't think we've got to worry about that. I think it's a good signing, very good player. And we're looking forward to him being announced as well, people. I know it's not guaranteed because transfer window is transfer window, but the only way I see Zubimendi, you know, is if he fails his medical or something, people. I think that's how close it is of being done. One more thing I wanted to quickly share before we do get out of here is looking at more defenders again, by looks of things. And we obviously I spoke about Hato yesterday and how we're in talks of Gerald Hato. What's his name? I don't know how you say his name properly, but you guys know what I mean. The Ajax young centre backs, left back. Excuse me. We've been looking to coming from Gunner Blog. We're looking at Gay as well from Palace. Who is it? I rate him as a defender. But it says here, if Arsenal enter the defender market, one player high on the list is Mark Gay. However, while Englishman has a year remaining on his contract, the issue may be whether he's prepared to fight for his position in the World Cup year. This is the thing. If we're going to sign Gay, who's a very, very good player, I actually rate him really highly. I think he's a solid centre-back. If we actually do go for someone like him, how's he gonna fit into the team, and where will he play, and will he get the game time? He's not gonna get the game time. He's not gonna go with Gabriel. He's not gonna go with Saliba. So I think he's gonna want to be playing for the World Cup. I don't think this still will happen because of that factor. Where's he gonna play? Where's he gonna fit in? Is he gonna be happy to be in a backup option? I don't think he is. I think he's gonna want to play first team football, first team minutes as well. Maybe a team like Chelsea could suit him, but as much as he's a good player, I'd take him. I wouldn't mind taking him at Arsenal. I really wouldn't. I think he's a good defender. I just think at the same time, I don't see him joining because for the benefit for him, his career as well, I just don't see him joining personally. So, yeah, there we have it there, people. There we have it. That's all the news. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to get going now. I would stay on longer with you guys. I may be back later today. If there's any other updates, we'll be covering it, as always, on the channel. I'm going to be bringing some Club World Cup streams, some watch-alongs for that as well. I'm going to bring maybe some other videos here and there as well. As I said, people, keep your eyes on that as well. And yeah, big up everyone who tuned in, guys. Appreciate everyone's support every single day. Everyone who tunes in, we're 1 like away from 60. Before we do get out of here, if you're not liked up the stream already, make sure you guys do that. That'd be great. I mean, you guys have smashed it already. So I'm very grateful for all the likes, all the support there. But yeah, bless up everyone, man. Let me see anyone live right now that we can give a little redirect to. Let's have a look. We will have a look, see who's live right now, just to see. Let's see anyone's live we can redirect to as well. Yeah, big up Drew, guys. Make sure you have a great rest of your day. I'm going to go and enjoy the nice weather as well. Is anyone live right now? Doesn't look like it. It doesn't. Anyone live in a minute, maybe? Let's have a look quickly. Let's have a look. Give me 1 second, people. Give me 1 second. I will be back right now. Give me 1 second. Sorry, people, man. We had doctor phone. The doctor was phoning, and but yeah. But anyway, yeah, that's done now, so that's all good. So sorry about that, people. But yeah, I thought I was saying, yeah, Gay for me, I think he's a good player. I think he's a good defender. I just think I don't see him come to Arsenal because why would you come to? I mean, you'll come to Arsenal, but he's gonna want to play for the World Cup, isn't he? He's gonna want to get into that squad, and the only way you're gonna really do that is by getting consistent minutes. To be fair, which I don't see him doing. I think the one we're gonna get, hopefully, if Chelsea don't get him over us, is Hato from Ajax. So, and he's very. I've seen a lot of him. Some good things about him. I think left back can play centre back as well. Would really good option as well. I know I've been looking at him for quite a while, so I think Hato for me. I'm gonna try it. If we do sign him, I've actually got a big up to Michael if he comes across this, if you're watching this. I actually he's an Ajax fan, all right. So I may get him on the channel and we can talk about Hato, how good he is, what he can bring to Arsenal. So I think that would be a really good video. Maybe we'll do like a live stream of doing it. So yeah. But other than that, people, if I just double check any other news that's came out, if we can see any other news. Other than that, I think that is it for today, people. That is it for today. Just a few people are saying that Sesko, they're confident we can get the deal done still. Rodrigo wants to say at Real Madrid, coming from Marca. But again, the same Spanish people that said there was too many going to go to Real Madrid. The guy who we wanted to sign, Nyapan, he's going to Man City, which is interesting. But other than that, I think that is all the news for today, people. Zinchenko, as I said earlier, about Zinny going to Milan. Berta said, give us money or fuck off, or like jog on, basically. But yeah, I think other than that, people, that is that as well. Static says, Hato, no thank you. I'd rather have Gay or even Mitchell. Mitchell's a good shout, to be fair. Ola Einar would be a good choice from Forest. He had a good season, didn't he? He had very comfortable plays right back and left back. To be honest, I don't mind Hato, to be fair. You got to think about it this way. Like, he's gonna come in. As I said earlier, is Gay gonna get into our team? I don't think he is. He'd be good for squad depth, but I don't think he's gonna get into our team. That's why I don't think he'll come to Arsenal. Mitchell, I think possibly could. I think he's a good shout from Palace. Very good left back. Aina as well. Again, I know he plays right back. I bet you said he could play left back as well. So yeah, he's a good shout. But Hater's going to come in. You got to think about it. I mean, we've got Timber on the right, Ben White there anyway. The two centre backs, Kivior's most likely going to stay as well. Gabriel Saliba then, and left backs is most. I think maybe we see Skelly as a midfielder soon. I hope we do. I think Skelly can play midfield, but he sort of made that left back position at his for his own as well. But yeah, I think, and we still got Calaflori here as well, by the way. So I just think Gay is not Gay. We signed Gay. He wants to get in the World Cup position. That's the thing. Josh Y, respectfully, Hato. Yeah, but I think this is the thing. I think he'd willing to accept that. Like the other players you talk like Gay, I don't think he's going to accept being second choice to Arsenal. Because otherwise, how's he going to get in the World Cup squad for England? I think he's going to want first team minutes at the end of the day. And I don't get it twisted. I would take Gay in a heartbeat. I'd prefer Gay over Hato personally. But I look at the other options out there. I think Hato still young. He's like 18, 19 sort of age. He's going to come in, would be happy to be squad. And I get he's barely going to play. This is why in terms of it's important about the fee as well. How much are we actually going to spend on him? Because if we're going to spend a lot of money, is there a lot of point in doing that? I don't think so. But I think he's, it will come in as can play left back and centre back as well. I think would be a good option. To be honest with you, Static, yeah, I don't think we should be prioritising defenders anyway, mate. To be honest, yeah, I think look how many defenders we've signed already. Yeah, it's mad, and we're sort of looking to sign more defenders now. But I think there should be other priorities there. Striker, like the attackers should be. I want 3 attackers at least by the end of the window. Left winger, right winger, striker. Ideally, 2 strikers if we can, but I don't think that's going to happen anyway. And then the attacking midfielder as well. We need attacking players more than defenders. But if we are looking at defenders when it comes to it, I'd love Gay. And Mitchell's a good shout. Ola Aina's a good shout as well. But I don't mind Hato, to be honest, personally, bro. But that's my opinion, innit? But yeah, guys. We're gonna check if anyone's check if anyone's live quickly. If anyone's going live right now, we'll have a look just to see. Guys, we're 2 likes away from 70 as well, man. Anyone who's not liked up the stream, that'd be greatly appreciated if you guys could as well. Who we got? Let me see if Glenn, my boy Glenn, yeah. Let's see if Glenn's live. He does he's a great guy, man. He does some same channel, same channel as I do, like same content as I do. So let me see if he's live. He is live as well. My brother Glenn. Let's see if we can redirect to him. Nah, he's got them turned off, man. He's got them turned off. No one else is live, man. All right, then, guys. I will catch you guys soon. I'll catch you guys on my next one. Bless up everyone. Eduardo, thank you so much, man. Bless up yourself every single time, Eduardo. You're a real one, bro. Thank you for the like. Absolute legend right there. Hopefully we're at 70 now, guys. But you lot have been legends as always. Thank you all so much for tuning in. As I said, I'll be back maybe later if there's any news. If not, catch me tomorrow as always. Big up everyone. Enjoy the weather if you're in the UK as well. Nice and sunny today. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bless up everyone. Take care, guys. And as always, come on, you Gunners. We're out of here, people. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys.